What is poppin', people? PTC here, bringing you guys my NXT Takeover Respect predictions slash preview slash I'm going to tell you guys who's winning and losing and why slash I'm going to tell you guys everything that's going to happen here before it happens. You can call me Nostradamus. You can call me the Great One. You can call me Psychic. You can call me whatever you want, but I know exactly what's going to happen tonight, and I'm going to tell you guys all about it. I'm just kidding. I have no idea, but I'm going to do my best to preview, give you my predictions, tell you guys why I think these things are going to happen, and where I think the future is for NXT going forward. So, before I jump into this, make sure that you hit the like button and the subscribe button. The support on the Raw review has been insane. I think we had 50 views in the first night. That's awesome. That's so much more than I could have imagined. I was floored. So thank you guys so much for that support. Hopefully some of you guys are back. Hopefully you hit the subscribe button. Hopefully you guys will stick around the channel. And hopefully you guys will be back tomorrow as I put up my review for NXT Takeover Respect. I will be walking you guys through everything that happened. I will be telling you guys what I thought and what I think about the future afterwards. So, jumping in to this card. I'm going to go and run down all the matches for you guys. I'm going to tell you guys what I think is going to start, what I think is going to main event, and everything in between. So, we have the 30-minute Iron Woman match for the NXT Women's Championship, Bayley versus Sasha Banks. We have two Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic matches. The semifinals, well, actually we have three, because two of the semifinals and then one is the finals. So that's going to be interesting to see how they do that on the card as well. We have Rhino, Baron Corbin, Chad Gable, Jason Jordan. We have Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, Scott Dawson, and Dash Wilder. Next, we have Apollo Crews versus Tyler Breeze. Then we have Asuka versus Dana Brooke. So, jumping into this card, what I see leading is either Apollo Crews and Tyler Breeze or one of the tag team semifinals, if not both of them going back-to-back. The only reason I see the tag teams going back-to-back is because I think that they are going to go on as the co-main event, or as the prelude to the main event. I think they'll be the match right before. That's why I think the tag team matches to go on first. So I'm going to run through the tag team matches first, give you my winner on those. So the first one that I think is going to start the night is going to be Rhino and Baron Corbin versus Gable and Jason Jordan. I think it'll be a good starter. I think it'll be a nice way to kick the show off. People like Gable and Jordan. I like Gable and Jordan. I think they're good. I think they're solid. I think they're good workers, and they're entertaining to watch. I think they're coming along as a tag team. I think they're really progressing. Rhino and Baron Corbin, on the other hand, are not necessarily as entertaining to watch. Rhino's cool because Rhino's an old face. He's a throw it back, and that's fun. It's a fun throwback to see Rhino every now and then in a good spot. Baron Corbin, a lot of people think Baron Corbin's pretty boring. I personally don't think that. I like Baron Corbin. I think he's got a good character now. I'm gonna kick your ass, take the money from the company and then leave. That's a cool mentality. I like that. I like Baron Corbin's character right now. Of course, when he gets to the main roster, they're gonna fuck him up, and that's gonna be the theme throughout this preview. Is I'm gonna pretty much just tell you guys that the main roster is gonna fuck all these people up. But for right now, I like Baron Corbin's character. I like where he's going. I do not see him taking the loss tonight. I see Rhino taking a loss. I think Gable and Jordan win. I think it's very, very obvious that they're going to win. The only way I see them losing is if NXT just wants to say, hey, fuck it, anything can happen in NXT, Rhino and Corbin win. But I don't see that. Corbin can't take this pin because he just lost to Samoa Joe. Corbin can't take this pin. He can't eat this one. Rhino's going to have to eat it. At the end of the match, I could definitely see Corbin kicking Rhino's ass because he lost. Then again, they might not. They might just say, all right, well, we lost. Too bad. However, I don't think Corbin's the type to do that. I think Corbin's the type to, if you lose me a match, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Just like Tyler Breeze did to Bull Dempsey. I think it's going to be that bad. I really, really do. So, I see Rhino and Corbin taking a loss here. It's unfortunate for Corbin because I really want him to get a big win. But Gable and Jordan need it more, and they're a tag team. So I think that they win this match. I see a tag team winning the tournament, much like Blackjack said on his podcast. I see a tag team winning this, and I see Gable and Jordan making it to the finals. Next up, we have Finn Balor, Samoa Joe versus Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder. I I see Dawson and Wilder going over. I really do. I think Dawson and Wilder go over. I don't see Finn Balor taking the loss. I think Samoa Joe takes the pin. He's going to eat one. It's fine for Samoa Joe. His character can handle it. But Dawson and Wilder need the win. Just to keep their push going. I think they get this win here, and it's going to be a big win for them because they're going to be beating the NXT champion. I think it's a huge win. I definitely see commentary selling the fact that Dawson and Wilder are an actual tag team, and they're working together, while Balor and Joe don't really have the tag team mentality. They're not really an actual tag team. So to me, I think commentary is going to sell Dawson and Wilder being a team and working as a team, and I think that's how they're going to win the match. I think there's a possibility they win clean. You know what? I foresee them winning clean. I think they win clean. I think maybe, they push Samoa Joe into the ropes, or they Irish whip him into the ropes, and then Balor falls off the apron and gets bumped, takes a bump from Joe. That could happen, and that could be a good way to kind of lead into something with those two. But I do see Dawson Wilder going over here. And the future of Finn Balor and Samoa Joe is kind of interesting. I know everybody thinks Samoa Joe is going to turn. I don't see a turn tonight. I don't see that tonight. However, in the coming weeks, if it doesn't happen tonight, then in the coming weeks, I think Finn could turn heel. There's multiple reasons why I think this. One is because he worked as a heel in Japan, and he did good work. The Bullet Club was great. I know that they were massively over, but he did good work as a heel. Finn did. Finn did really good work as a heel. Devitt, not Finn, because Finn wasn't in Japan. Devitt was, but same thing. You guys get it. Anyway, Finn works good as a heel. We already know that. We know Joe can work as a heel too, but I think Finn needs it. I really think Finn needs this heel turn because he's not getting over with me as a face. And I know it could be different for people. The paint is not getting over with me. Because right now that's all he has. That's all his character is just paint. There's no interesting anything that's going on with his character while he is just regular old Finn Balor. And to me, it's just not enough. I'm not getting enough out of him as a face. I feel like there's a lot of potential in him as a heel. So, I'm hoping that we see a Finn Balor heel turn soon. Do I expect it? No. Do I pray for it? Yes. Because, honestly, how many people in NXT go from heel to face? Or face to heel? How many people turn down there? I can't think of many that have just stayed down there and turned from face to heel. They usually start at one and then they stay that way. I think Emma turned heel. I know there's probably a few examples, but not many that I can just think of off the top of my head and say that guy turned heel, that guy turned heel, that guy turned heel. I think Bull Dempsey's another one that turned face, but I think a Finn Balor heel turn would be good. I think he needs it. I think his character needs it. He's just not where he needs to be right now to me. He's just not. So I could see a Finn Balor heel turn coming. Now I know a lot of people really love the demon part of Finn Balor. I'm not a big fan of it. It's done before. Kane is a demon. The Undertaker is essentially a demon. I know he's the dead man, but he's basically got a demon persona or personality, if you will. I feel like the demon's been done before, and they're even mocking it right now on the main roster. How Kane is one way 1 second, and he turns into a demon the next. They're mocking, essentially, Finn Balor's whole character is on the main roster already in Kane. So I don't want another Kane. I don't want Finn Balor to come up and be Kane. Even corporate Kane, I don't want another one. I don't want Finn Balor to come up and do that. I want Finn Balor to turn heel. I want this demon thing gone. I don't like it. I want it out. Here's what I wish they would have done. I wish they would have contacted DC and Marvel and said, listen, we need some of the rights, just to let Finn Balor dress up like he wants. Then we'll make, we can do some collaborative project with action figures with Finn Balor painted up and whatever. Whatever. Make it work. When he dressed up like the Joker, when he was Fergal Devitt, when he dressed up like Bane, or Prince Devitt, not Fergal. Fergal's his actual name. Prince Devitt, he was cool then. The Demon is just kind of not cool to me. Now, while him coming out and the entrance is grand and the paint, it looks nice, it's just paint. He doesn't wrestle differently. He doesn't really act any differently. He just doesn't speak. It's just paint. And it's not enough. So I really hope Finn Balor turns. I really hope to see a change in his character, because right now his character just sucks. He just sucks. And I hate to be blunt, because I like Finn Balor. I like him a lot. I loved him when he was Prince Devitt. I loved him in New Japan. I thought he was great, and I was so excited when I heard that he was coming to NXT. I was thrilled that Finn Balor was coming. Obviously, I don't like his name that much either. I wish they would have kept Prince Devitt, but of course, whatever, it's fine. I need something else from him. He's great. He can work. This guy's great. He can work. He can work. But he needs a new gimmick. He does. He needs something new. He really does. So I see Finn Balor and Samoa Joe taking loss here. Joe takes the L. It's not going to hurt Joe too much. I think Finn turns to like tonight or maybe next week or the week after. I don't know. It's going to be a slow burn for Finn, but I hope that he does turn eventually. Next, I see Asuka and Dana Brooke going. This one's tough for me. Not in the sense of it's tough for me to pick a winner. It's tough for me to think about how bad Dana Brooke's going to get her ass kicked tonight. I hope it's a squash match. Personally. If you really want to get Asuka over, which she's already, people already like her. I like Asuka. I liked her the second that they signed her. I said, that's going to be good. She was great as Kana. She was great. But sometimes they just take these characters and they kind of fuck them up. So I was thrilled with Asuka and how she debuted last week. Or was it last week or the week before? I don't remember. When Asuka debuted, I was thrilled. I thought it was everything Finn Balor should have been. Blackjack said the same thing on his podcast. I agree. It was everything Finn Balor should have been. Should have been a nice, happy, I can't believe I'm here. This is so awesome. I'm so happy to be here. And then when it gets to be ass-kicking time, it's ass-kicking time. And you turn into a badass and you just beat the shit out of people. So I hope Asuka comes out tonight, and I hope she kicks Dana Brooke's shit in, and I hope it's bad. I hope the paramedics have to come out and drag Dana Brooke away. Kayfabe, obviously. But I hope it's bad. I want Asuka to get... I want her to get over, but I want her more than that to be seen as a threat and to be seen as somebody that Bayley needs to watch out for. Not because she's going to be a heel, but because, oh shit, this chick is something. I need to watch out for her. So, for me, I just want her to arrive tonight. I think she will. I think she'll kick Dana Brooke's ass. I think Dana Brooke takes an L. I think she takes it clean. Emma might try to come down. I think Asuka kicks the shit out of Emma. And I think that Asuka wins the match. Clean. In decisive fashion. Not much more to say about it. Dana Brooke is Dana Brooke. She's going to put on a half-decent match. It's not going to be awful, hopefully. I think Asuka can work enough to where she'll make Dana Brooke look really good. Or she'll make her look really bad and just beat the shit out of her, and it'll be bad. So we'll see how it goes. I think Asuka wins clean, and I think it's going to be bad. So that's what I'm hopeful for. I hope that they show Asuka and they make her a badass, and they make her an ass kicker, and I think that's what they're going to do. So next up, we have what I anticipate being one of the best matches of the night, if not the match of the night tonight, Apollo Crews and Tyler Breeze. I'm very hopeful for this match. Very hopeful indeed, because I feel like Tyler Breeze and Apollo Crews are going to put on a show. Apollo can work. Uha can work. He can go. I mean, this guy can go with the best of them. He can work. Tyler Breeze can work. He can go. These two guys in the ring together are going to be electric. It's going to have a big match feel to it, even though it's not a big match. Because both of these guys make every match seem like it's important. When Apollo came out in Brooklyn, my first thought was, this guy looks great in NXT. He needs to be here. He looks like he belongs on the stage. But his awe and his just aura of I can't believe I'm here. It radiated off of him to every single person that was there and every single person that was watching, and I felt it, and I felt something, and that's what this is supposed to do. These men and women that go out and wrestle, they're supposed to make you feel something. That is the point. And Apollo Crews is that guy. Apollo Crews has something. He's got something. I think this is going to be an electric match. I think that Apollo needs the win, but I think that Tyler can't afford the loss. Apollo needs a big win against a big name to put him on the map. I think he gets the win. So, the question becomes, where does Tyler Breeze go from here? I'm going to be honest. I'm nervous for Tyler Breeze. Because I like Tyler Breeze. I like the way that he works. I like his what's the word I'm looking for? I like his aura. I think he gives off a good vibe. I think that when he's in the ring, you know that this guy can work. You know he puts on a good match. But I like him when he goes to ass-kicking mode. I really, really do. When he kicked Bull Dempsey's ass and that aggression and the anger, I wanted more of that. So, for me, there's two directions that Tyler Breeze can go. Sympathetic baby, and we break him down to build him back up. Or aggressive, angry, hateful, spiteful, ass-kicking heel. Drop the supermodel gimmick, say, fuck, I'm done with it. I'm sick of it. I'm going to beat everybody's ass because that's what I'm here to do. I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of taking selfies because it's obviously not working. So I'm just here to kick everybody's ass. That's what I'm going to do. That would work. I would believe it. It's believable. He keeps losing. He says, fuck the selfie stick. Fuck the stupid pants. I'm going to come out here in regular pants without a selfie stick, and I'm going to kick somebody's ass because I'm mad. It's believable, and it would work. Sympathetic baby works too. I don't want to see Tyler Breeze as a babyface. I like him as a heel. But I like him as an aggressive heel. So, I don't know. Take it as you will. Take it with a grain of salt. I see one of two directions. Either direction is fine. Aggressive ass-kicking heel works better, and it'll work better on the main roster for him. Because when he gets up to the main roster, they're probably going to fuck him. I'm just going to be honest. They're probably going to fuck his character. They're not even going to use the supermodel character. They're not going to do that. And if they do, then they've really fucked him. Because it's not going to work on the main roster to me. So, first of all, for him to drop the supermodel gimmick now is better than for him to drop it when he gets to the main roster. Because then you can build a story off of why he dropped it. And that works. Say, fuck the supermodel thing. Fuck, the selfie stick, the pants. I'm just going to kick people's ass. You have to give him something new. Obviously, he can't just be an asshole when he gets to the main roster, but it gives you a clean slate to work with. And it gives closure to the supermodel gimmick, and I think that would be nice. Apollo Crews, not much needs to be said about him. He's an ass kicker. He's great at what he does. He's a great worker. He's very energetic, very electric in the ring. I like his work. I think he is very, very good. I think he's going to continue to be good. I think he's going to be great. I think he's going to be... He's got main event caliber talent. But I don't know two things. His height and backstage racism. That's going to halt Apollo Crews a little bit, I think. Not in NXT, but when he gets to the main roster, the backstage racism from some people back there and his height. I think he's a little short. And I think Vince is definitely going to see that and say he's an IC guy. So that's what I'm worried about with Apollo Crews. Very, very worried about that. However, I think Apollo Crews gets a clean L here, or a clean win. He gets a clean loss. He gets a clean win over Tyler Breeze. However, in a bit of a twist, I would not mind seeing Tyler Breeze get his ass kicked, and then right before Apollo Crews is about to win, get a chair and hit him with it. A lot. Beat his ass with a chair. That creates your ass kicker heel. You're angry, hateful, fuck the supermodel thing Tyler Breeze. Creates a feud between him and Apollo. Now Apollo can actually take a loss and be okay. You know what? I don't know. I think it would be nice because this has been building for a while with Tyler Breeze. Him having big matches and losing has been building. I need something to happen here. Something big. Something big needs to happen. And if he loses and has to go backstage and kick William Regal's ass, then do it. I need something from Breeze tonight, aside from just taking a clean L and walking away. I need something. You know what? Something has to happen. Something's got to give, and I hope that's it. So, this match has kind of been haunting me a little bit. The Tag Team Classic Finals. When I was putting together my thoughts and kind of, brainstorming with myself, I came across this match and had a lot of trouble with it. Because with what I believe, it's going to be Dawson and Wilder against Gable and Jason Jordan. That sucks. Because one of these teams has to lose. I don't want either of them to lose here. If somebody can take an L, I think it's Dawson and Wilder. I think they can take an L and be okay. I think Gable and Jordan need this win bad. They need it. Because Dawson and Wilder beating the tag team champions in this tournament has put them on the map. Because they can always come back and say, listen, we beat the tag champions. We beat them. Fuck, we didn't win the tournament, but we still beat the tag champions. We belong here. And we belong in the tag scene with a title shot. Gable and Jordan, if they lose in the finale in the finals, they're fucked. To me. They need this win. Because if they lose, they don't get put on the map at all. But if Jason Jordan and Chad Gable win this match tonight in the finals and win this tournament, they're here. They've arrived. They are set to take off. It puts them on the map. They're already, around the map. They're probably on the very edge of the map right now, but it puts them right dead in the center of the map, and they can say, we're here. We won the champion, or we won the tournament. We won the Dusty Rhodes Invitational Tag Team, whatever. Where's our title shot? Puts them on the map. I think they need it. I think they really, really need it, and it could create a triple threat tag team championship match at the next NXT, which would be, or not the next NXT, but the next Takeover, which would be fucking awesome. But the one problem I have with multiple tag teams in a match is that they usually do 2 instead of 3 people in the ring. I want that. I want to see Jason Jordan and Chad Gable, Dawson and Wilder, and the Vaudevillains in a triple threat tag team match, but I want there to be 3 men in the ring at all times. And whoever gets pinned, loses, and whoever pins the guy wins the belts. And it's not an elimination tag match. It's just a straight triple threat tag match. I want that. And I want that for the championship, and I don't give a fuck who wins. Because it puts them all on the map, and it makes them all look like threats. It helps build these people up. Even if they lose. Putting them in that big of a spot, even with a loss, is still that spot for them. That's big. It's really big. So I hope that that's what happens. I hope Gable and Jordan win the finale, or the finals. I keep saying finale. I hope they win the finals. Will I be disappointed if Dawson and Wilder win? No. No, I won't. I think that they could win it too, and it would be fine for them. It would be good for their characters. It would be really nice for momentum, but both of these teams are pretty hot right now. So for either of them to take a loss, it sucks, but one of them has to tonight. And I think it would be better for Dawson and Wilder to take the L. I think it's not going to hurt them too much. Not as much as it would hurt Jason and Chad. Honestly. So, last but not least, we have a match that I am both excited and disappointed in. 30-minute Iron Man match for the NXT Women's Championship. We have Sasha Banks versus Bayley. Why is Sasha in this match? That's my biggest pet peeve with this. Is why is Sasha in this match? She doesn't need to be. She really doesn't need to be. I understand the rematch thing. I understand that she might want a rematch, whatever. She shouldn't. She shouldn't want a rematch. The reason I'm saying this is because I don't want to see Sasha go down the same path Kevin Owens went. And hear me out. Kevin Owens won the NXT title, had a nice little reign with it, lost to Finn Balor in Tokyo. That's fine, that's fine. He beat John Cena. Him losing his title, it's whatever. He beat John Cena. That's great for Kevin Owens. Now he's going to be the U.S. champion, right? Wrong. Kevin Owens at the next pay-per-view loses to Cena. So that's Tokyo and a loss to Cena. Then we have NXT Takeover Brooklyn, in which he loses a ladder match to Finn Balor. He loses again. Then he loses again to Cena. That's 4 losses in 5 pay-per-views or 5 big events for Kevin Owens. And you think that didn't hurt his character? You think that didn't hurt his momentum? That killed him. They hung Kevin Owens out to dry and they killed him. They're trying their best to build him back up with the IC title, but the IC title is dead right now. I don't want the same thing to happen to Sasha, but it's happening. Sasha's team lost their last pay-per-view match in the Triple Threat Divas 6-women tag team. I've tried to forget about that match for my whole entire life. I will try my hardest to forget about it. They went out first. Sasha's team went out first. Eliminated first. That's a loss for Sasha. Not necessarily her, but it's a loss in a big event. You see her walking back to the locker room in defeat. Next, she loses at NXT Brooklyn. That's fine. Book her strong on the main roster. Let her work. Let her work on the main roster. Give her a title shot. No. Now she has to come here to NXT Takeover Respect and lose again. She's not winning this match. Sasha's not winning. Unless NXT just wants to say, fuck it, anything can happen in NXT, we're going to let her win. I don't see it. I don't see it. And it sucks. It really sucks. I don't want Sasha losing here, but she's going to. What Sasha should have done is the same thing that Kevin Owens should have done. When she lost her title, she should have said, great job, Bayley. Congratulations. I have a lot of respect for you. You beat me. Congrats. But I've got bigger fish to fry up at the main roster. So I'll leave you down here in the small pond while I go swim with the big fish. While I go win the Divas title. So you have fun down here in the minor leagues while I'm up in the majors winning belts. If she did that and said, fuck the NXT Women's Championship, first of all, it establishes her as a heel. She's an asshole heel who just trashed NXT, the place that's given her a home and a place to wrestle for years. 2 years, at least. It's given her a home for 2 years, and she trashed it. Threw it in the mud, and threw that title in the mud with it. That's good. That lets her be a heel. She says, fuck you, Bayley, fuck that belt, fuck NXT, I don't want to be here anymore, fuck it, I'm going to the main roster, bye. I'm gonna go win championships up there. So screw you guys, I'm out. She does that. She's mega heel. She might even get booed on the main roster because she shitted on NXT. The reason people like Sasha so much is because of NXT, because of her time she spent in NXT. So if she shits all over it, people might get pissed and might boo her. They might actually boo her on the main roster. What a concept. They might actually boo a heel on the main roster. But no, she has to want her rematch. She has to want the title back. Why? Why would anybody who's gone from NXT up to Raw give a fuck about winning an NXT title now. You know what? And more than anything, it makes Raw look like a joke. And it makes the main roster look like shit. Because they care more about winning back their NXT title than they care about winning your shitty title up in the main roster. That's what it does. And it's stupid booking. It's bad booking by the WWE. Which has become... It's become so prevalent now that we can't even see it when it's right in front of our eyes. We're just saying, oh my gosh, a 30-minute Iron Man match with women. Wow, what a great idea. Sasha Banks and Bayley, they're going to put on a great match. Fuck this match. Fuck this match. This shouldn't be happening. Sasha Banks should have said, fuck NXT, fuck your belt, fuck this place. I'm going up to the main roster to win their championships because their championships matter. These don't. If she does that, shits on NXT, establishes herself as a heel, and puts herself right in the title picture on the main roster. This is the same thing Kevin Owens should have done. Owens should have said, hey Finn, congratulations on winning your title, but fuck you and the belt and NXT, I'm out of here. I'm going to the main roster, I'm going to beat John Cena's ass, take his title, and then I'm going to be a star up there while you're a star down here. Big fish in a small pond versus a big fish in a big pond. But no, Owens has his rematch, he loses, and it's so detrimental to their characters. Fuck this match. It's going to be a classic. It's going to be electric. It's going to be a wrestling clinic. It's going to be a great match. It's going to have everything you want to see. Except fuck this match. Because Sasha shouldn't be in it. She shouldn't be here. If you're on the main roster, be on the main roster. Because wavering back and forth makes the main roster look like shit. It makes the Divas Championship look worthless. Because you would rather have the NXT Championship, the NXT Women's Championship, than the Divas Championship. Which drags the Divas Championship through the mud like it hasn't been dragged through the mud for the past year with Nikki Bella holding it enough, right? Fuck this match. That being said, it's going to be a classic. It's going to be a great match. Honestly, it's going to be another Match of the Year candidate. Add to the list of great women's matches in NXT. It's going to be a Match of the Year candidate. It's going to be a great match. They're going to put on a great showing. It's going to be different than their last match. I'm hoping it's going to be different, which is something the main roster has trouble with, is every match is the same with two people. I'm hoping this is different. I think it will be. I think that Sasha loses. I think she loses clean. There's no way Sasha wins. And if she does win, then why the fuck is she on the main roster anyway? Fuck this match. There's literally no point in her being here. It's unfortunate that they have to dive back into the well to pick Sasha back out and put her here. She doesn't deserve that. She deserves stardom on the main roster. She does not deserve to be pushed back down to NXT to have this match. I know NXT is bigger than Raw. I know it's more popular. Everybody likes it more. Everybody raves about NXT. And it's better. It's better than Raw. I will tell you every single day of the week it's better than Raw. But if you want your brand to be the major leagues, the big show, versus the little leagues, the minor leagues, and NXT, you have to treat your show that way. You have to treat Raw and the main roster like it's a big deal. Like bringing somebody up is a huge deal. They should have these moments when Sasha got there. It shouldn't have been her just coming up and saying, I'm here now. It should have been her establishing herself as a presence. She should have been attacking Nikki Bella. She should have kicked the Bella's ass day one. And not with the help of Charlotte and Becky. But now, you've got such a clusterfuck that you've decided to put Sasha back in a match on NXT TakeOver, which makes the main roster look like shit. It's stupid, it's bad booking, and it's making the main roster look bad. And if you really want the ratings to improve, if you really want to get these sponsorships, if you really want to get this money, then stop making your brand look like inferior to NXT. Because all you're doing by taking main roster talent and putting them down in an NXT talent or an NXT match, a big title match, it's making your brand look inferior. That's like taking John Cena and putting him in a fucking NXT championship match. Because fuck it. Sasha's the most over woman on the roster, on the main roster right now. The most over woman on the roster. So why in the fuck would you put her back down in NXT for a match that she shouldn't give a fuck about? There's no point. Fuck this match. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be everything you want, but fuck this match. So I hope that I was able to bring some insight to your lives, to enhance your knowledge of the WWE's poor booking decision in putting Sasha in the main event. However, I believe this show is going to be good. It always is. NXT takeovers are always great. I believe Sasha is going to put on a show. I think it's going to be a fantastic, fantastic match. It's going to be a fantastic show. So I hope that you all will watch it. I hope that you all will come back to this channel for my review. I will not be so negative about the Sasha match. This was my rant. I got it out of the way. So I hope that you guys will enjoy NXT Takeover, Respect, and I hope that you guys will come back tomorrow as I will have a full review of the full show up on the channel. And I hope that you guys will stick around today, because later on today, I will have a video going up about my State of the WWE address. I'm going to tell you guys everything that I think about how the WWE is booking, where they are going with some things that they're doing, and how I think they can make it better. I'm going to give you guys my full opinion on the main roster, because this is a new channel. You guys don't really know me very well. I'm going to give you guys my full opinion on the WWE right now and where it's at. So hopefully you guys will stick around for that. It'll be coming up very, very soon. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. And I will see you guys a little bit later on today, and then hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. So make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and come back. Comment. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you think is going to win tonight? What are your predictions? Let me know in the comments down below. I've been PTC, and I am going to see you guys in the next video. I'm out.